Hi Theo. I am working on 12 different bosses. I'll show you one, just to make it a bit clearer. We'll just do the rabbit one that's nice and easy. So, essentially, this is a giant command block hub to essentially alter and change survival Minecraft. If I grab out an anvil, for instance, a name tag, and a rabbit, I can show you one of the bosses I've made. Rabbit egg. Rename a rabbit. Summons 3 wolves. And then they each have different abilities that will be on timers, but for the meantime, I can just set them manually through the scoreboard system. Timer, boss. So like that one, the wolf teleported to me, and it would do damage. A howl with powdered snow and a slow. What else do we have? More snow. I think that one teleports all around, so a bit of avoidance. And then a buff to the wolves. Essentially, that's the mechanism for all the bosses. Is I'm trying to create at least 4 different abilities to sort of make them a bit more unique than just a tough enemy. The main issue, though, is figuring out sound effects and particles. I'm looking for wolf. Cool. So, for instance, the one I currently have, or the line I'm currently working on, tags the player and essentially marks them. This decreases their armor, but I need a good sort of indicator the player has been marked. I was hoping to just put something above their head. The barrier block was my first idea, but as you might have saw, it creates a huge line of the particle, and that's not too great. It's a bit annoying because a lot of the particles are essentially the same thing, just reskinned, and that's they start in the center and burst out in all directions. But there's one in here that should do the trick. I just have to figure out what. This is funner in my opinion. So I've got this one that says double jump. Essentially the idea is the bosses will drop these passive effect items. So for instance, one will unlock the ability to double jump. Got 11 here. Double jump, a dash, a block compressor, bit of random ones. Okay, so if these little things are blowing your mind, I guess we'll show off the, well, we can either do multi-block structures or attributes. Have you ever played, like, modded Minecraft? You might have seen a mod, Tinkerer's Construct. Essentially, I've done something very similar in vanilla using command blocks. So, for instance, netherite is this chain. If I drop this netherite helmet, it's got 3 armor toughness, 1 knockback onto this block, along with another ingot. Disappears, it smiths, and now our helmet has 3 luck, 20% knockback, and 6 armor. So, like, that's the base, and then that's my new helmet. And there's all different modifiers. For instance, I can also use a goat horn, keep working on the one we've started buffing. Now I've got armor, knockback resistance, attack knockback, and luck. They're just a better way to craft and progress the armor system. And then all of these are multi-block structures. So I think this one need an item frame for most of them. And an F-star. We go ahead and put a block in here. Crushes it and produces more redstone than you'd normally mine it. I think I've slotted in between fortune. So using this multi-block structure, you'll get roughly more out of a ore block than you would unless you had fortune 3. Then I also have all of these. That's all. I should probably show you the underneath. So yeah, it's pretty insane what I've been working on. There is a lot of different features here for vanilla. For instance, all of these item frames are essentially traps that you can place around the world. So what's a simple one? Swap is cool. If I grab out a glow iron frame, ender eye, go ahead and name it swap. One up here, and one over here. So 2 item frames, 2 eyes of ender, and now you can warp between the 2. And then there's also armor stand teleporters. So for instance, that netherite armor stand. Now we're here. If I throw out any of the other ones, I'll go to wherever they are. So for instance, this one's chainmail. And then to top it all off, aside from the boss system, I've also given every single mob in the game at least 1 ability. Passive mobs have 1, neutral mobs have 2, and then all the aggressive mobs have 3 unique abilities. So what is this? This is a skeleton. Skeleton has Lost Soul, Bone Cover, and Snipe. This one would be a bit harder for me to show off. Actually, I should pick a mob that doesn't die in sunlight. Husk. Husk is better. Granted, it'll take a little bit for them to trigger because they're all on random timers. That way, obviously, it creates like a RNG effect and it's not just ability spam. Might use something if we stick near him. Come on. Don't make me a liar. It's much easier with the bosses because I reworked the timer system I'm using, and then I can manually call upon the effects. With these guys, it's all random. I think it's on a 12-second timer, which actually I can just pump it up. Make it occur more frequently. Hopefully which trigger, so instead of 12 seconds, we'll make it 3 and 3. Come on, one of you. Someone, show their ability. Yeah, not being friendly. I like the Husk ones. It's got a pocket sand ability that blinds the player. I wanted to make it a bit random. Is there a way I can manually trigger it? Well, that might have been the issue. I might have had to reset it. Or did I somehow mistype something? No, it's triggering. So this is like a coin flip machine. So every layer flips a coin. It is working. It's just not picking the husk for his ability. Or the Vindicator in this case. Oh! He got dash. This Vindicator. He gave himself speed. Anyone else? Or was it you again? I'll stand near a husk and see if we can trigger theirs. They're all in, like, a proximity range. Oh, there we go, Pocket Sand. So we got blindness for a split second. Right in the eyes. And then hunger, which is a worse version of their, like, normal hit. You guys should have something else, too. No? Oh, bulk. Vindicator braces himself, so he's got resistance. Still don't need to settle on a particle, though. I can always leave it till later. We'll do all the abilities. I only have to copy and paste them. Just delete them. 2 slots for sound and particle. Gotta remember to leave the spaces. This one is going to take a lot. I think I need 16 total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 more. 2, 3. Why don't I start from 2? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The boss I'm currently working on is going to be a stray riding a phantom. I'm always surprised that they don't add more of like the jockeys. So there's lots of like fun combinations they could do. Actually, thinking about this, a stray riding a polar bear might have been cooler. Yeah, see, this is my issue. That is awesome, and I'll probably get around to doing that. But thinking about, well, we can count them. Essentially, each of these buttons is an ability, so I have to come up with the right particle for, God knows, like, maybe 200 abilities. I have to think up what particle I should use. There's a lot of, like, fine-tuning I gotta do at the end. I've tried to at least give most of them sound effects. Granted, the sound effect library is just as bad, because a lot of things actually reuse the same sound effects. And it's a bit hard to come up with unique ones. Especially ones that don't interfere with the player's normal mentality. So like if I use the end portal, for instance, which is a nice big sound I'm sure a lot of people would confuse that with, someone activating the end portal somewhere. Yeah, I could do that. Lazy way around it. Potion effects and like summoning anything is decent, because then I don't really need to use a particle. Yes and no. I'd have to write a massive list of features. I think the best way to handle something like this is give a broad overview and then let the player out in the world just explore it. It's like them coming across a mob, not realizing it has whatever abilities I've given it. Trying to sorry, I'm trying to think if there's any that would be somewhat surprising to a player. I know there's ones like the cat abilities, right? Yeah. So the cat ability has just scavenge and just summons items randomly. And if the player knew about that beforehand, they could probably just farm it. There's lots of things I kind of want to keep secret and let people discover if they do end up playing it. Should also add that everything is toggleable. So I've made switches for all the different mechanics. So you can turn them on and off in case you don't want to play with something. So I've added seasons. They're a bit annoying. Same with curses. So even myself, I'd probably play with them off, even though I made the features. I should probably talk about weapons. We'll turn weapon effects on. Extra particles. Extra sound effects. So I've also come up with a new way to forge. Or, I should say enchant. Take it on Ender Pearl, Amethyst. Also, I also make a giant amount of use with the anvil. I think it's something they really kind of need. Like, they should have given it more effects than just repairing and renaming. There's not a lot of ways for people to dump experience outside of enchants, so at least naming costs that. So for instance, we name this Ender Pearl Storm. Go ahead to this crystal looking thing. We drop the Ender Pearl, the Amethyst Shards, start to glow. Sword. Bam, enchanted. We get Storm 1. I put in my hand. And the sword also sparkles. And if we get out our rusty husks, we can electrocute them. I think it's every 5 or so hits. Ooh. Sitting above, isn't it? Should always be mobs under here where there's a giant shadow. Perfect. 2. Ooh. It's every 3 or 5 hits. I can't really remember. A little bit ago that I made all the weapons. Also change the timer back before I forget. Ooh, there it is. Yeah, the weapons were definitely needed to have sound effects. No worries, I'll just be working on the boss. I might be able to show it up then when you come back. Welcome back. Former abilities for me to paste. No, unfortunately I do not play FPS. Not a big fan of, well, there are some shooters I like, but not competitive. I do not have the, the motor reflexes. Play shooters. So right now, I'm actually adding a enrage mechanic. So I forgot to actually say that. All the bosses have a second phase or an enrage phase that you can trigger. Make them a little bit more difficult and give them slightly different drops. Ooh, this one's a little too high. What was it? Scoreboard. Not schedule. Oh, perfect. So it does clear high enough. It's a clear deal here. So if that block deletes, that means essentially the way the timer works is it places and deletes redstone. So I've made a grievous error. So see how there's only a 1 block gap? Yeah, so I need to move all of these over 1 block. Pain in the ass. Ugh. We'll do the wolf again. That also has a... Ooh, I already have the stuff except for an name tag. I'll show you the enrage phase because it also has another cool ability. What was it? Wolf's Bait. Rabbit? No, it's Husk. So for instance with the wolves, you might notice one has a cub on its head. If you do manage to kill the cub, of course the boss is going to get angry. Actually, I should do it this way, it'll be easier. Kill name equals, I think it's Ferris Cub. Rotation? No. Okay. And then if we trigger its first ability, it growls and it gets the enrage, and it's now all fiery. Oh, they use their normal wolf abilities. Then I think it's on 2. No. Oh, pack hunt. One of them is a bleed. There we go, Rune Break. So it's wounded me, and now I'm bleeding. Are they still aggressive? Can I swap to... No, I can swap survival. I'm gonna die now. So I'm just using instant damage, that's why it's killed by magic. I'm not being quick enough, am I? Ooh, just in time. Oh, it's sad. A little whimper was one of the wolves healing the other wolves. Marked. Okay, let's do these ones properly this time. So much copy and pasting. Then it was 2 blocks for the potential particle effects and sound effects. I'll come up later. Ooh, and then we start a new line. It's a new ability. One, two. Guess that one was nice and short. How many more do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2. Ooh, did I do this one already? Do they match? They do. So I'm on to the next one. A little bit here and here. I've only sort of just started. You can find all of it on my YouTube channel if you're interested, or under the same name. I go over all the different features and everything that as I've been building them. The hope is to be done by December. I mean, I've only got a few more things to do. These bosses, I'm working on a villager upgrade. It's actually giving the villagers proper jobs. So, who did I do? I only did one. I think I gotta do it manually. Blast furnace, villager, and we'll wall him in. Okay, as long as he's here, so he needs to be facing it, or at least on one of the sides. Should tinker with it. Is the blast furnace I did? Let me just double check. Where are you? Yeah. This one. Yep, I see blast furnace. That's good enough for me. Of course, you've despawned. For trading, yes. Then I feel like they don't have any... Oh, you're still alive. Hell, oh, he must have jumped on the block. Oh, cool, you've seen some of the shorts. Ah, we missed it. Oh, there we go. So you hear the little blacksmith sound, and then he actually works with the blast furnace. It was coal and iron, now it's chain and iron. If we hear it one more time, we get chainmail. And depending on which side he's on, will determine what piece of the armor he makes. We move him to this side. We'll take out the leggings. The coal, iron. The idea being, in a normal village, obviously you wouldn't have walls. So just randomly, while he's near his workstation, he will cycle through the different stages of actually using the blast furnace. Oddly enough, you can't use commands to put anything into the top slot. So the best I could do is that, rather than having the... Oh, I didn't mean to be there, you meant to go here. I can actually have him operate the blast furnace or turn it on. Just wait till I put them on. As you can see, they've got some special text on them. So I want to give at least one interaction with their job block. Whether it be like just the leather worker or whatever it is, boiling like rod and flesh into leather. The librarian might actually make enchanting books. Yeah, so helmet, warding. We get absorption as long as it's on. Chainmail leggings, attacker. Get strength as long as it's on. Boots, swift. We get haste as long as it's on. An easy way to sort of gear up. You go and trap him near his work and force him to work all day. So yeah, so there's the boss system, that system, and then just another sort of crafting system to make use of the drops that the bosses give. And then I'm done, actually. Been 6 months of work so far. And then I can play it. Oh, I spent so long making this. It'll be fun to actually play through it in a survival world. Oh, not freezing breath. I've already done those ones. This one. Yeah, that would definitely be cool to see. People actually playing it. I hope I can market it in a way that gets at least a few people to try it. What am I trying to do? I need limit 1 and sort equals random. And then we need, I think, at least 2 more, 3 more. For the enrage, we need particle effects, sound effect like usual, and the thing that changes the drops. Right, where is it? On someone else. And the tag, it must be above. Just add it at the end. I might have just added it at the end. Ah, 2 should be fine then. Or 1. Okay, the actual abilities. Night Terror. One, 2. There's a long one. That'll probably be better in this slot. Creeping Nightmare. Ooh, what don't you like? That entity. So weird. They have to. The syntax sometimes. Sometimes it wants you to specify, sometimes it doesn't. That's just really the same. Icon sound. Oh, this one's going to be tough to add to. I think we were high enough though. We can always manually increase it. This should be boss time of 3. Damn it. 1 short. Right? Alright, 2 short. Or I'm doing the wrong one. 2 short. I need to increase all these by 2. Haven't done the sound effects particle, so it should be fine for now. And then the last ability was this one. We can finally test it out. What don't you like? That's S. Okay. I need to delete my, or turn my timer off. The one that sets the daylight. Should be this one. The time should be fine. Well, actually, for a phantom boss slash skeleton, we want it set to midnight. Okay. Where's my little summon sheet? Probably put a lid on here too. Make sure it doesn't fly away. Ow. We're in creative, we can follow it. So tiny. I do need to increase that. Okay. First ability. Well, why did you enrage? Because I did not set the tags right, did I? So it's only meant to get bigger if the stray is dead. This one. Nice. Should not be terror, it should be unleashed. Other than that, we did get the mark. Granted, there's nothing to actually show us. We also got snatched. And the stray went invisible. What else you got? Cool, kill shot summons an arrow. We'll have to modify it slightly. 3. Shoots out arrows in every direction. Nice. 4. Powdered snow everywhere. And skeletons. Which will turn to strays because they're in powdered snow. They just die? Oh no, he must have suffocated. Stop snatching me. No, I want to kill just the stray. Okay, so now you should have access to your new abilities. Night Terror. summons phantoms and blindness to creeping nightmare. You teleport to us. Oh, we missed freezing breath. Fortunately. Third ability should teleport us to somewhere else. Should, at the very least. It's not. So I need to look at 3. And 4, Midnight Snack. Cool. All in all, you should be working. Just have to test a few things. Not test, sorry. Correct. Skeletons can go too. So, what wasn't working again? Boogie Woogie wasn't. It should be this one. Is that because the commands don't reach high enough? Or we tested and it did. Yeah, it does. Okay. That works, darkness works, the teleport doesn't. What do I have it set as? Execute at the boss. If there's a player nearby, it's going to then execute at random entity. Okay, so it's not necessarily picking us, it's just moving around everything. I need to blacklist a few things though to that then. Need to get rid of items. Stack equals Minecraft item. That doesn't teleport items around. And increase the limit, I guess. Since there should be a bunch of skeletons as well. Up to 5. Okay, everything else did work though. I just had to change the arrows. Should have been your first ability, I believe. No, marked as your first ability. This one. I need to look up my arrow modifiers. For one, I know we want to slow down the motion, make it a slow descent that the player can avoid. I'm in the wrong Word document. No, that one doesn't help either. I have way too many. I guess I will manually go find it. We can change it back to day though. So one of these weapons effects is an arrow. No, it's not going to work. I think I need to use a generator. I should be able to copy the potion effect though. And we want one of the stronger ones. I'll just put it in chat, I can type it out. Custom potion effects, brackets ID, blah blah blah. Like that, I believe. Custom potion effects, yep. And then ID, duration, amplification. D, duration, and ticks. So it's instant damage, so we only need 20. Is it amp or amp? That does not look right. What is amp? By fire. Amp by fire. That doesn't look right to me. Instant damage 2 should do. And then we also want motion. It's also square brackets, I believe. Then we can also add crit and damage to it. Regular arrow is 2, what the wiki says, so we'll do 5. The curly brackets, no. So this is X, Y, B. We want to slow Y down. Right, if we summon arrow, not area effect cloud, arrow. Then zero D 0.1 0. Fools. I think gravity overrides and goes back to speeding up. Right. And still somewhat slow. I guess we could do opposites. No, that's my bad. I should be negative. But then that should also speed up because it should add it to gravity. I can't tell if they're getting slower. Oops. Well, if it does. Or if I took off gravity. Gravity 1B for true. Would that make it slow? Are you descending ever so slowly? Yes. Alright, that works. Gives the player an opportunity to run away before they get hit. Very, very long chance. Way too long of a chance. How's one? Creeper makes me uneasy. We'll leave it as 1. We might just... What's this? Ah, my bad. I'm messing with the wrong one. That I shouldn't have deleted. Or I have played on Hypixel a very, very long time ago, like when it was first being made, so to speak. Well, not made, like the first set of minigames. In terms of like Skyblock, not Hypixel's version, but I have played Skyblock maps. Like Hypixel, back when he was just a map maker, was how I sort of got into command blocks and everything. You just go up and down. No gravity. Oh, it should be 0.1. Yeah, you can dodge it if you see it. Oh, bad creeper. Wherever you are, you need to go. I have made creepers horrible, if you just noticed. Kill. Yeah, Hypixel, like, revolutionized making custom mobs. Thank God. The other one, the summon. I think it's this one. Exclude items. Bonus is fine. Okay, we should be in a better position to try this. Granted, I need to adjust the size of the Phantom. 8. 3.5. Okay, cool. That's a little bit bigger. It's nice. Ooh, Unsmart, no particle effect, can't really check it out. Kill shots, move out of the way. Cool. Why do you not have motion? Try that again. Does it hit me? No. It's not moving. Did I mess it up somehow? Motion, no gravity. All of a sudden it doesn't like 1. 0? Weird. These O's? Are they meant to be O's? I'm very confused by this. Okay, likes that. Likes that. Likes that. Likes that. Pretty sure those were O's. That was very weird. Okay, so kill shot should work properly. Slowly descending, move out of the way, or you die. 3. Arrow barrage. I do like that one. I bet it takes so many command blocks to set up. Be good as a tower defense. Cool. And then you use Snatch. Snow cover, he disappears. 4. Knight's Chill. Bunch of blocks and skeletons. Okay, so if we go ahead and kill the stray. If you beat the stray before the phantom, you now have the Nightmare King, and he will enrage and become bigger. And then use all of his darkness effects, essentially. Or suffocate himself in powdered snow, apparently. Why are you not flying up? I just find it weird, because it was green when I had O's, and then it stopped. Oh no, that was so weird. And this is a huge mess, but the boss works, for the most part. Definitely fight him outdoors. All creepers must perish. Cool, they're non-spawned. Should probably delete all the arrows. Clean up later. Okay, so he's like half done, you could say. Still need to do particle effects. But I do just want to get through all of these. Put them in, do a little bit of testing. And then at least I can just polish them up in my next bit of spare time. I'll just mark this as done before I forget. And who's next? Cool. A villager riding I'm Kllooooyy. Alright, fair enough. Who am I to judge me? This is the next slot. I'm surprised there hasn't been many typos. Usually I have lots of typos. Ooh, there we go, there's the first one. Should not be marked, it should be life. Limit 1. All equals random. I did capitalize the other one, I hope. Right, perfect. Okay, so that's the villager portion. where are we putting the iron golem? He needs 2 slots, so he can go here. This Swarm Protector. That's fine. We'll get later. Everyone still has spots. More or less. And then the Enrage abilities. I have no idea why, but my music always plays, or always cuts out. Quite annoying. Okay. For the Enrage, you need how many slots? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-ish. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't need one more. Yeah, I should probably clean this up for the most part. Ah, that'll do. Cool. Grant you use it on yourself. No big deal. Each of these little area effects gives something different. 2. Fire sale. 3. Is a heal. That one's simple. Probably just use hearts. Cool. And then deal of a lifetime is another tag, but should have split our HP. Very least. Oh, why are you aggressive? I did punch him, I suppose. Game mode, fine, we'll just make sure this one works. Retag, sal with live. Yeah, typos, already have the tag. These two, always active, always active. Should have a modifier on us that limits I'm on both, so multi-streaming same time, Twitch and YouTube. Do we have live? Where are our modifiers? Cut off by all the useless creative inventory. Why did you use Sworn Protector? Well, I can see it. Oh, there. There's no hover text just yet. We should be eating. Says we have the attributes. Yes, I need to not do multiplier. I need to do add. That way I should be able to actually minus hearts. Unless it doesn't appear until we take damage. That could also be the issue. So 10 should be 5 hearts. Where can I fall comfortably without dying? Okay, that. So, yeah, it has to update is the issue. Isn't as dynamic as I would like. And 10 is obviously way too much. No, not really, I'm not... what's the word? Well, I'm not affiliated with either, so to speak, so... I have no ties to limit either or. But more so, it's just for more coverage. If I can get a active audience going on either platforms, fine with me. So we trigger a heart of damage or so through poison or instant damage, and that should update it correctly. I'm being creative. I need to follow the normal format. I would say YouTube is better, just because of the way Twitch advertises people. You know, the whole, you've got a directory. So for instance, take Minecraft for instance. I will never be discoverable for Minecraft because there's just way too many people streaming Minecraft. Let's give at all tag equals life. Poison should be fine. 1 second. Yeah, Twitch is definitely going downhill is probably the best way to put it. And my HP is still stuffed, isn't it? Yeah, it still shows 1 heart. If I remove the tag, it is also not gonna... Oh, it does update, so that updates quicker. That's good to know. If I were to give the tag back, I doubt it would update. It does. Okay. That's handy, but it wouldn't update if I had a full life bar. It won't actually show the hearts gone until they're, well, gone. Should update, right? Or is it only going to update if I heal? No, okay. We'll test the poison first. Give at all. Poison for a second. Does do half a heart. Does this do half a heart? No, so it has to be 1 and 1 for it to do half a heart. And we turn that to full. True. So no particle effects, take a half heart, update the health bar. HUD, that's what I was looking for. One, true. So that will update. Perfect. I just need text. Deal with a lifetime. Your lifetime. Your life, that is. Nice and simple. What's this one? Masterful repair. What do I even name the Wanderer? I forget. The Wanderer's name is... Eason. Or Ison. I'm really bad with names. I just like smash my keyboard. There's his golem. What's this one? Fire sale. Get it while it's hot. And then we have Manic Pretrial. Ugh. What's something creative? Ah. I hadn't thought about the other one, so I'll go name that one first. Do this one, which is free hands. You get some, he gets some, everyone gets some. Go. Thanks. English? No, I goes after. Himself sounds better beforehand. Himself and his master. Also sound, again, gore. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Swamp it is. Also don't think I did the flavor text for these ones either, did I? Well, that one does. Okay, no, never mind, I did. For the most part, it looks like. Manic Free Trials. Yeah, so it'd be my master and I, but then himself and his master. His master and himself? Yeah, no, that sounds weird. Nothing of anything creative. I'm good to that. I mean, it's descriptive about what it does, I guess. Then we have overheats. Right, speed and slowness. Okay, and then the enrage mechanic. I just need to copy over. This one should do. So the 3 tags, mad. No, not mad. This one is the second tag the Iron Golem gets once he's enraged. It's broken. And this one should be guard. Why am I doing like this? I'm using word. The mad becomes broken. Host does not seem right. Host becomes guard. I did the right one. Oh no, this is free. Oh, that's the Ravager boss. I forgot about that one. Did that last one. And then Parasite becomes broken mad. So at the Iron Golem, as long as there is no villager, it will use, what should we call it? Broken Promise. Malfunctions, failing to protect Master. And then he gets the free tag, and with the free tag he gets extra damage, movement speed, armor toughness, and access to all of his other abilities. Perfect. We kill the Wanderer. Or they do it themselves, apparently. Why did Pummel just hit the Wanderer? Interesting. I need to fix that one up. Pummel should only hit like zombies and that. I'm pretty sure I blacklisted villagers, but I guess I forgot Wanderers. I just have to... Oh, no, there we go. One. Cool, so he gets Broken Promise. Why does he have that particle effect, though? I must have reused the same tag for a different boss that already has a particle effect. Right. Stop moving. Damn it. Tag data. Data get entity. He only has Garden 3. Why does he have Redstone Dust? Good, a healthy snack. Green or red apples? Where is the iron golem? Copy. So it should be here. I've done this the annoying way, where they're facing forward. Should be... it is this one. What we excluded. Green. I'm a sour man. Type equals Minecraft Wanderer. Villagers should be on here, but just to be safe. Okay, so that should be fixed up. You shouldn't pummel his master anymore. Soon I can replace them with eggs. The other thing I did forget to do is I've got to color code. For instance, this should be... Okay, never mind, I did on you at least. Right, yellow, red... Yellow. Okay, so you're fine. I definitely didn't color coordinate these abilities. So this should be yellow because it doesn't directly affect you. This one is red, does directly affect you. One is yellow, that could be green. Red is bad. Yellow. That's the enrage. The enrage is red. Smash is red. Next moment to cool down should be green. That's when you ideally want to either get away or capitalize. Then this one should be yellow. Cool, 2 down. That's 8, right? I've only got 4 more to build. Awesome. Oof. Zombie one. I don't know how I feel about the zombie one. Where are we building it again? Anyway. Need to go up. The only issue I will say with this map is, if you see on the right hand side there, that is tick lag. Red bars are bad. And the more we build, the closer we get to it all becoming red. Granted, I could fix that. Hence why I made everything toggleable. These 3 are the worst, even though they're pretty cool. We go ahead and turn them off. Nice. Back to green for the most part. You can play with them. You definitely, or most likely, can do a multi-player server with all the particle effects on. Well, maybe if you changed your actual in-game settings. It's just a lot of data for the game to process. It's also kind of why I have to stop at some point and say enough's enough. This is good enough, don't add anything else. Yeah, I do want a decent block leeway. Building the last 4. Guess we will make them all uniform in height. And then go from there. Yeah, it is unfortunate. I mean, some of them aren't too problematic to sort of not play with. Like the weapon particle effects, where I had in my hand sparkling, that is horrendous, the way I have to do that. It also comes back to how Mojang, or Microsoft, has essentially programmed repeating command blocks. Stupidly, they function like they're always on, regardless of whether or not they're processing a command. So every tick, regardless of the actual function, if you have them on, they're going to increase lag. It's almost like the issue with the redstone dust, where just having redstone dust out in your world is problematic. Even if you have them swapped to require redstone, they still process. Yeah, so it's uniform. So then these platforms will be the final boss, final 4 bosses. So I need to figure out the height increase. I guess I should build them first, and then update the redstone blocks to be placed higher. Okay, zombies. 2. I'll count them out beforehand. 2, 2. Are they all 2? That's perfect. Nice and simple. And then less so simple. And what don't I like? Run, execute, act. Issue. Usual, this should discount type equals item. The other stuff's not too much of an issue. Be true. What was this one? Strength in numbers. And this summons more zombies. An ever growing tide of undead. Be yellow. And we had for the horde. Strength through alliances. Pretty sure the World of Warcraft puns might be lost on a lot of the Minecraft audience. Spell alliance is right. This font always throws me off on spelling. Should also be yellow, not red. One was Undying. For a short time. The dead can't be killed. I'll leave that as red because that is a dangerous-ish effect. I'll do 10 seconds at 5. We are 1. Don't think I built the enrage mechanism for this one either. Did I? That's right, we'll build it on top. Grab this bite. Okay, this one's a bit more complicated. So execute at any player or anything that has the plague tag, unless there's something with the plague tag, unless there's an entity, and then run is what I've got. Ooh, tag. We're doing execute at, right? Yeah, so it should be at all distance equals 1. Or, no, do it the other way. Sort equals nearest limit equals 1. And then execute at the entity. Ooh, that was this one. Run tag. The limit should be 3. The ID being, as long as there's entities near each other that have the plague tag, the plague won't go away. And then the plague will just be bad, I guess. And then any entity who has the plague tag can also spread the plague to anyone nearby. Okay, then we just need well, 2 actually. A command block that gives the effect, and the command block gives a particle effect. Alright, that's how I did the bleed system, I believe, too. Yep. Believe that one for the time being. Cannibalism. Yeah, so what are we doing? It'll try and kill a zombie, or it'll try and kill 3 zombies nearby. And in which case, it will heal itself. Pretty simple. And then Damnation is going to summon area effect clouds. That is a very good question. So, like, the issue with dots is it's very hard to scale them, because you have instant damage, which does a lot of damage, and then Wither and Poison, they both cap out at some point. And the thing to remember is, these bosses, the way they slot into the game, you'll need to essentially craft all my special versions of gear, upgrade it, and with it you should have a lot more max HP. So, hence why I'm leaving it. I'm a bit undecided. I think the bleed was instant damage. There is another one that is poisonous. Can't remember. Was it this one? Yeah, so there's one that already does withering. So I guess the correct thing to do would be poison. And poison doesn't affect undead mobs either. Though if I use, say, instant damage, then any zombie with the plague tag would heal whenever it does trigger. So it'd be like killing off everything that lives while healing everything that doesn't. But then I'd have to adjust it and set to a timer system where instant damage triggers maybe once every 3 or 12 seconds. right at the top. So actually, for this enrage system, need to do it a bit different. It is similar to this boss, I believe. Essentially, I'm going to have the main zombie boss check, and if he has, say, 10 zombies near him, he will buff. So you have to sort of micromanage all the adds during the fight so that he doesn't enrage. And unless, of course, you obviously want to fight the enraged version. So it is this one. So I'm looking for my Rune Carver boss. And then I'm looking for Empower. Just scrolling, I should just look. So, That is not how I did it here. Execute if score at P. Where's the one that actually detects? This one. So, execute at the boss. If there's an entity nearby, then run any entity that has a tag, although we just limit this to zombie. It's going to run the scoreboard and add to Empower. We can do that a bit better. Where's a blank slot for me to type? Should be the next boss? No, next boss. At least it's a good sign, I'm almost done. Okay, would be execute at E, or the capital, add, tag equals board, that's what the boss tag is. It doesn't have the second tag, which I think is endless. Right, yep. If entity at E type equals Minecraft player in a distance equal to 50 blocks, going to run execute at any entity nearby. In this case, we want only zombies. Minecraft zombie in a distance. I'll keep it at the 50. No, because it should just be zombies you can deal with yourself. So we'll make it 20. Run execute at blah blah blah. Run scoreboard. Add at all. What to call it? I guess we just call it endless. Okay, and then if we add a limit here, it will essentially allow us to count the zombies. If we said 10, at 10 it would add 10. So it would add 1 to endless for each zombie it finds, up to 10. And then once we get to 10, we can have it trigger the enrage. Then we also need a way to clear it. Because we don't want it to trigger back to back. We don't want it to count the zombies, count 5, then the next time it counts, count 5 again, and then use that to equal 10. We want the same system. Instead here we're doing reset. So execute run scoreboard players reset at all endless. No, sorry, at all whose scores are less than 10. Whose scores. I need a command block to know how this exactly works. That was fine. Like that, right? And then I just type in the score. But I can use equal. Think you can do less than signs? No. I have to use the equal sign. You can do ranges. That's up to 10. Be up to 9. So if the scoreboard is anywhere between negative blah blah blah, negative infinity to 9, it will reset. Scores, right? And this equal to dot dot 9. And then if it has 10, it will trigger the enrage and still reset, but only after it's triggered the enrage. Then it would be the modifiers, wherever they are. We can't necessarily use this one, wherever it is. Well, I guess I just cut out the unless entity. Okay. Place. Guard becomes horde. And then broken becomes endless. And we delete the unless entity. Alright. Because that was broken, so it changed to endless. What should we call it? Spreading infection. Zombie population, or populace, no. The zombie horde is at an uncontrollable size. Yeah, the zombie horde is at uncontrollable size. Ooh. Oh, that's bad. Why are you free? You shouldn't be free, you should be endless. That might be wrong on the golem then. Was the second one? Because free should be broken. Right? Yeah, free should be broken. That's why I think he had the particle effect. Right, so we'll give him the tag. Okay. At least we solved that problem. And this one should be fine. I just have to go downstairs and add a new scoreboard. Scoreboard, objectives, add endless. And then dummy. Oh, it's active, so anyone who joins. And then we also need this to... So it still needs to reset when it hits 10. It should be at the end of the whole chain of events. Then even if it gets back up to 10, it shouldn't re-trigger the notification of spreading infection, because he now has the endless tag. So this time we just do above 10, and it's going to reset. And then for the notification and the tag, you need to copy this one. So execute this statement. If matches goes in front of the at. Changes to endless. And we want it to... we don't necessarily want to match 10. We want it to be greater than 10. Wait, greater than or equal to 10. I think this one's wrong too. This one should be greater than or equal to as well. It says more. Why does it not like it now? It doesn't actually replace match, even though you select it. And then... what? Oh, right, you have to reset whatever it's called. So dumb. Right, so... oh. Just do it the easy way. Rip this. Execute at. Run, execute at. Scores equal. This one was in power. Greater than 5. One as well. Delete the middle portion. Okay, that's better. So then we cut out this, go back to just the at, and paste it in front. Change in power to endless, and above 10. Same with the tag. Okay, the enrage should be fine now. Where were we building it? Up here. Put over here. Ooh. 2 blocks, 2 blocks, 2 blocks, 2 blocks. Okay. Ooh, I've got one. And then let's just make sure it works. It's done something I shouldn't. I set zombies, didn't I? I do have to use zombies. Okay, so we have to set it tonight. Why are you still alive? Grab the zombie egg. We just use a basic one and tag it. Okay, so add horde to you. And boss timer. Put on 4. And there's already issues. Oh, right, yes, because the redstone doesn't extend high enough. Which side is the last one? I should just increase them all. Now I guess I can decrease them instead. It's gonna be a pain in the ass. If we just increase them all by 20, 40, 39. 8. That was the wrong one. Definitely don't want to do the wrong one. Right, 4, 4. 11 seems way too high. Just trust it. You haven't done anything to it. 30. Yeah, and that's the reset. Coin block should be high enough to trigger all the new abilities. That music I hear? Ooh, what are you? Yes, right. 42. It's wrong. I already increased this one. 21. I did. Fine. I prefer them to be uniform. Okay. The question is, which one did I tag? Oh, they grouped together anyway. So if we put 10 here, eventually it should be enough. Yeah, there we go, we got spreading infection. So it works, it's good. One of them is the boss. Might as well check the other thing. Ravenous Bite, infected. Spreading Plague. Probably shouldn't have used that one. Although it should clear the tag once he's gone. Cannibalism. I don't know if I saw any die. No, I don't see any dying. I see any getting the resistance buff? No, but no, never mind. I did set to Drew. We'll let them burn up and tinker. Okay, that worked apparently. That also worked apparently. Numbers. It's also the wrong horde. I realize that now. Summons kind of worked. Probably give them less HP, make them a bit easier to deal with. The grouping works. Guess we need to handle the tag. The B, execute. Oh, why don't we just do straight effect? Effect, give at E. Have the tag plague. Oh, which one? If I use instant damage, it's essentially the same as the bleed. Yeah. We also need to do the timer system. Do I do the timer system? There we are. Same for this one. Just particle then. Cool. Run, execute, at E equals plague. Question is, what particle to use? I guess the one to try first would be rotten flesh. Should still have the particle right. If not, I can just give it to me. Tag, Kllooooyy, add plague. And every 3 seconds. It would work if I, of course, turned them on. It's too, like, foody. It's not really plaguey. And 3 seconds also seems really high. Change it to 12 seconds. Now we can up the instant damage. And then at least this way it's a little different to the bleed, because the bleed runs every 3 seconds, I believe. And his instant damage is 1. Yeah. Let's see if we can make the plague happen. Are they going to attack? No. Oh, some do. Okay, so if we tag one of you... You and me should have the thing, although you're probably going to die right away, aren't you? Which one do I tag? Oh, you. Okay, and then if I do the boss ability, it should start to spread. Is it enough of you? Yeah, there you go. So now you're all infected, and you slowly die. 12 seconds. Then you guys should also have spread the plague. Alright, this is not too bad. The particle effect does need to be something slightly different. Oh, I don't have it anymore because I wasn't near anyone infected, so I got cured. It's also giving it to the items. It's slightly bad. Type equals... Item... Type equals... Oh, there's so many things to blacklist. Your items, your item frames... low item frames, and you have type equals armor stands. You probably don't want the plague on. I guess I'd force the player to destroy them. Yeah, I don't mind the idea of an infected armor stand. Okay, as for the particle, maybe not an item. Maybe we go back to the normal particles. And do one of these spores. No, not a spore. Or we just decrease the amount. That could work as well. We'll just do it manually. Particle, Minecraft. So, shouldn't be too overwhelming. And we can rein it in a little. Yeah, I don't mind that. Maybe 10 instead of 5. Okay. Now for your actual abilities. From Endless. No, I already did the abilities, didn't I? Basic, Advanced. Enrage. Okay. You are done. Free to go. I will come back to the Ellie. Not quite happy with that one. Spots. Run, execute at. We should have no entity, right? Every time. Not cool. Flash. Maybe increase the amount. It does make it brighter. Epilepsy, though. I know what particle I want to use, so we'll leave that one for now. I'll have to tinker around. Right, this, kneel before. So, I'm curious, if I set block in my head, it does, it makes me crouch. So if I set a block and delete it though, I have to do, say, air, it's only, doesn't quite work. Essentially, I want to make the player forcefully sink down. The only way is to keep the block above their head. Unless I make it a block that has an impact. The actual boss. Like gold. A quick tab. Cute. It makes you kneel, so to speak. And it'd be the crushing weight of gold. Is that good enough? Good at distance. Oh, there we go. Bearing problem. And then run. this should be similar to the timer system. Essentially, if the player has any gold on them, the boss is going to damage them. But I need to look at detecting the inventory. It's similar to these ones. So it's just inventory, tiny bold, and size 12. 11. Inventory. Brackets, curly brackets. We are looking for a tagged item. We're not going to use the name, we'll just use the law slot again, since that's what's on the screen. Easier for me to copy over. Display. Which text? Sorry, because of the delay, I don't know if you mean what I'm currently looking at or what I was looking at. So the text tied to the attack wheel, gold weighs you down. So all the abilities, there's not one on screen. Where I was typing that in is the hover text. So if you hover over it, it will. But I am tempted to try and use the titles. My issue with the titles, though, is obviously they take up a lot of screen space, and you can't customize it. So, for instance, where was it? If I just make the tell raw. Spoon gold. See how it says here, kneel before me? If you hover over it, you can see the little flavor text. In this case, it would be... What did I put? Oh, wasn't even that. The crushing weight of gold. So I guess in the moment you can't. If you die, or if you have a second, I guess you can look at it. I've tried to keep them as kind of like hints, or at least just flavorful. And that way, it's like a RPG where you have a log of all the attacks that have gone. So after you die, you can look through them, figure out what abilities you need to avoid or deal with. Why am I typing it out? I have the power of copying. Okay, what don't you like? Inventory tag. Lord, I feel like I forgot. I did, I forgot the little apostrophes. Hopefully this is right. Perfect. I just have to add the text to this item. So for instance, this ability, the boss will spawn gold on the ground, and if you pick up the gold, it will have its own text on it, and then as long as it's in your inventory, you will suffer. Yes, Control C. I always forget that. That, like, it works between Minecraft and Word. I can go back and forth. Granted, I'm pasting a whole bunch of stuff in, but I always forget that I can copy from Minecraft. So if we change this to gold, ingot. We don't need this one. No, I delayed way too much there. Need this one. We do need the brackets. Okay, hopefully this works. Summon item dot. It is red. Not a good sign. I'm going to have to count the brackets, aren't I? No, I feel like I'm missing a step. Where's any of my other blocks that actually summon something? Run summon item. Oh, there we go, that's what I've got. It should be... Well, there you go. There's my flavor text. Every time it procs, I can have... Then, yeah, that'd probably be decent to do. Give the player an indication that the gold is what you want to get rid of from your inventory. To have one ability that sums it, and then have another ability that actually damages them from it. Item, ID, Minecraft, gold ingot, diamond, count, 1B at the end, that's fine. So tag, display law, double square, done. Okay, should be fine now. It is still not. What don't you like? Oh, the fact that you're not in brackets. That summoned air, so not quite right. Need the second bracket, is that the issue? No. Item, dot dot, ID, Minecraft gold, ingot, that's fine. Comma, I'll move count just to make sure it's not that. Count, 1B. Yeah, funny enough, I did too. Like, Minecraft coding, I guess because you can see the results straight away, is a lot funner than actual computer science. The typos are awful. Tag, bracket, display, dot dot, law, dot dot, square bracket, apostrophe, square bracket, curly, text, Swift is tainted, italics, false, color, red, bold, false. Okay, this is what we gotta count. Square bracket, apostrophe, square bracket, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 curlies. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have one too many. Maybe it's the gold ingot. Ah, perfect. Now we have a gold ingot that says tainted. Yes, I guess. Paste it here, since we know it works. Get rid of the color. Okay, and then we'll make a second one. Essentially be this. It'd be tell raw at all who have it in their inventory. Nope. What's the issue? Yeah, that's fine. Well, we just did this, didn't we? That worked. What is this? What? I'm really confused now. Let's start again. Copy the tell raw portion. So tell raw. Oh. And NBT equals curlies inventory. It doesn't like the inventory portion still. See what's the difference between this and one of the command blocks down here. So NBT, inventory, inventory, dot dot, tag, tag, display, display, law, law. Ah, right, I didn't actually fix it on here, I just fixed it on the command block. So it was at the start and the end. Old thief. We know the flavor text for this one at the least. So we do have to, unfortunately, trim it down, because it's a lot to hover. For taking my gold. And the rest should be fine. Go greed. Go rush you. Ah, we just put tainted, so it matches the text. That should be enough of a hint. So we do have one in our inventory still, so if I pulse this, it should work. It's just tell raw. Right. No players were found. Okay, so then this has an issue. It's either the ordering. We have italic, false, color, red, bold, false. So that's fine. Spelt tainted the same. It's very fickle. They have to match perfectly. Tag, tag, display, display, law, law. Text, tainted. Italics, false, color, red, bold, false. You need to do it this way then. Yeah, what's it? My inventory. Ah, it has the space. I did not give myself the right one. Right, there we go. There's two, one that has a space, one that doesn't. Still doesn't like us. How come? Is the count the issue? Does it need to be at the end? No, so count is before. It's fine. Play law. Text tainted. We got rid of that one. Let's get rid of both. Data get entity us. Okay, should be the same. So raw at all. Distance of 20. Actually, we don't need that. We're right nearby. Just be the inventory stuff. Same amount of brackets. Right, yep. Text, tainted. Not exactly the same. Italic, false. Color, red. Bold, false. Ran into this issue before. I can't remember how I dealt with it. I think I cut out things. As long as just the name matches. Might work. Oh, curly. No, it still doesn't like it. Put the apostrophes. Second bracket, maybe. No, definitely not. Inventory tag, display. Let me grab a different item. Actually, I can't use these because these look for a certain inventory slot, I'm pretty sure. Ooh, looking at the wrong one. Yeah, so these do inventory slot. The inventory tag should be fine. No, is that the issue I'm meant to do tag? Tag display law, yes. I'm pretty sure that's what I missed. No, never mind, I have it right there. What is the issue? Inventory. Tag. Is it the brackets on the inventory portion? Get you. I know these ones work. Actually, no. I'm pretty sure they work, but I'm not guaranteed. So we'll use a passive item. I do know these ones work. One has the inventory. Ooh, this one. Inventory tag display law. Text. Inventory. Spelled correctly, right? Yep. Dot dot. Two brackets tag dot dot. Display dot dot law dot dot. Three brackets with an apostrophe. Text. Tainted. Well, in this case, word siphon. Ah, okay. This color had to go beforehand. that what I'm messing up on? Alex color red. Let's strip it down. Get rid of everything but the name. No play found. Tell raw and all players who have inventory, tag, display, law, ... tainted. I have to be typing something wrong. 3, 1, 2. Why is there 3 there? 1, 2. Is that all it is? All this headache for an extra bracket? No. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Never mind. Gonna get entity me. Do I have to specify count? Shouldn't have to specify count. And for all intents and purposes, it should work exactly the same to how I do passive effects. We have this one, we get XP from entities. Come on. Show me. Is this not working now? It should be giving me experience. Not. Ooh. Okay, at least we know it's working, it's just picking item frames. Then why is the other one not working? Do a simple command. Execute at all nbt equals this. And say hi. Yeah, so that's not detecting us. Should be able to just delete this. And if we have any item with a display tag, it should run. It does. Picking up that we have something with a display. It's not picking up the law portion. Oh! I think I know. No, because then these wouldn't work either. So I know there's... If you have too many layers, you have to add backslashes to apostrophes. But I have... Well, this says it worked at some point. So... I don't have it on the world siphon either. That doesn't make sense. Manually type it. After display, instead of pasting it. I might not like my apostrophes, because sometimes the apostrophes in Word are different to the ones in Minecraft, as weird as that sounds. Anyway, so it's law dot dot, then the way too many brackets. 2 square, 2 apostrophes, 2 square. Oh, that's fine. And then text. Better not work. Ah, so it's the apostrophes. I'm sure it's the apostrophes. Just in case, we'll retype it all. So it should work now. Yep. Law. Oops, not capital. I didn't do capital. I had the issue with the quotation marks, because I know that one. Because for instance, they're straight down, when if you normally type in Word, you get the curly one. So if it's on the left side, it's like a 6, and then if it's on the right side, it's a 9. So I did change that, but I didn't realize. Because I mean, look, it's a straight line. Like on the Word document. I guess it has like a little flick at the end. Anyway, at least we figured it out. Okay. If they have the gold on them, they get tainted. Taking my gold, your greed shall crush you. And then what? We drop an anvil on them? What type of anvil could we use that actually destroys itself? I wouldn't mind that. Oh, and we actually forgot the timer portion as well. No, we don't need a timer portion, because it's triggering off of the boss timer. We should actually make it summon a little bit away. That way they don't instantly pick it up. Even if we just make it a little height, so they've got a little timer, and won't actually trigger the negative effect till the next time the ability rolls around. At 3, I guess, should be fine. And we'll just increase the count, so they have to spam a little to get it out of their inventory. Like, they can't just hover and queue. Means, I guess I can copy it. Yeah, perfect. I'm a little short on the brackets. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not gonna try and guess. Okay, so execute at all who have the gold. Run, summon. Or anvils still set blocks. Anvils are still set block. Set block. Damage anvil. At least this one comes in with a built-in sound effect. Cool, and it breaks. How much damage does this do, though? Why am I always at low HP? Enough to kill you. Creative. Okay, that's a little too much damage. It does damage depending on the distance it falls, correct? Yeah, perfect. So it's a little too light and it doesn't destroy itself. But one that destroys itself is a lot, apparently. Interesting. And I didn't get there in time. I should just type it. Oh, there we go. Yes, first off we have to work out the distance. So at 10 blocks it destroys. I should be able to... No. It was destroying itself before, wasn't it? If it collides with me? So if it deals damage, it destroys. Okay, that's curious. But it's still 10. You should be able to set the damage. I can do facing. Curly brackets? No, they don't have the option. Well, they do. Don't know if the anvil block data is on the wiki. Ooh, here we go. Block state, drop item, full hurt amount. It doesn't look like I can edit its damage amount. It's only got the 3 block states. The chipped, damaged, and blah blah blah. And otherwise, there's not a good way for me to destroy it. At 10 blocks, it doesn't... No, so if it hits the ground, it survives. It's the same with any amount. No, so 10 if it hits... 20 if it hits the ground, although it's going to, obviously, KO the player. That was fine. It's at like 11. So 11, it still destroys. 10, it doesn't. Fortunately. Okay, it does sometimes. What am I missing? Why was it fine before? Is it just random? No? Okay. So just 10 all around is fine. I guess 10 is enough time for them to move as well. No. Okay, there we go. It is random. It sounds like 11 is fine. No, 11 is not fine. No worries. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah. Ooh. So it's a 5% chance every block. So you'd need... 20 would be 100%. Then it's going to deal way too much damage. Actually, there's a reasonable way to do this. Change it to 5 blocks. Deals a chunk of damage, it's fine. And then we just have the boss clear the anvils in the area every time it uses the ability. I don't have to worry about it. Screech will crush you. Change this to 5. Watching that means I have to move them up. Or no, I build it down. And just execute at run, fill, yeah, place, anvils. Damaged anvils. And a 10 block radius around it should be fine. This should destroy all the anvils. That way there's no clutter. Okay, 2 slots. The enrage. Go on this side. Skip that one, it's fine. Need the enrage. This one's spreading infection, right? Yep. Okay, so execute at, we don't need that. NBT equals to paste it from thing, don't type it out. Judgment. Don't need text just yet. Yeah, we should do this before I forget. Replace board with king. And then endless with true. And free with true. And also bad. This enrage. No, this was the enrage. Endless. 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 Everything else should be fine. Right. The golem is an issue though. Yours should also be messed up. Instead of free, it should be broken. Okay. Back to this one. So if the player has X amount of gold, then rage, or use judgment, or buff, it gets perks. Don't you like? An extra space. And with this, they all have an extra space. Okay, so we can copy this over. I just have to retype this, a lot of it. The middle portion. No, I should be able to just do that. Should fix it. Hopefully. And we also need count. Where does the count slot go? That should be in the tag. Right, starter gets the meat. The count is... I don't have any gold left. Same place as the ID, so before the tag. So here. Count. If we have a whole stack, he will enrage. Be fairly simple. Yeah, and then he gets all his buffs. And now we can use his new abilities. So I haven't actually figured out this one. Can do this. Mighty Swing. Hardcore is sweep, right? Sweep underscore attack. Attack. Okay, 2 slots. Uh, This should be also repeating. Kind of sad because that increases lag. And this should also be repeating. Should make a stylized jump. I need to add a particle effect. Should probably just be gold. And then I still have to come up with 2 of the abilities. Fine, we can test out though. Villager will do for testing. Make you add king and crew. And the boss timer. Haven't used in a while. Scoreboard, players, set, all, timer, boss. Should be on 3, I believe. Okay, but he's teleporting to himself, is the issue. Not BTBing to himself. Oh, that's why. Any entity but you. If I look in here, I'm going to be very sad. Oh well. I'll fix it eventually. So what happened there? Execute at if entity, run TP. Ah, okay, no. That's why. Run, execute at random player in a distance 20. And then run TP. Break all of them before something bad happens. You need to also swap them. I just have everything backed up, right? Yeah, awesome. Is there any important item frames that's destroyed? Or anything important that you destroyed? I don't think so. I just have to redo this whole tower. I need to change these. So, where's the teleport? Run, execute at Random player. Distance equals dot dot 20. Get these down. Swap them around. Right, because what's this ability? Yeah, Flash of Gold to Mighty Swing. This would be Flash of Gold to Golden Quake. And Kneel to Swing. Need you to show this. Sure it works. Not. What about it? It was not working either. And the jump portion is, but he's not doing damage to anyone. It should be doing damage. No, it's not. Doing damage to him, and not to anyone around it. On Quake, so he teleports up. He gets given the Quake tag. Fine. I guess if I set the particle backpack, let's see if it's working. Item. Underscore gold. It's 3 blocks, so it should be in every direction, I guess. Alright, so he still has the Quake tag. Why is he not giving instant damage to all the other villagers? And why does he not have the Quake tag removed? So executes, unless there's an air block underneath him, which there's not. Effect give at all in a distance of 3. Instant damage, 1 second for 2. Is it the distance? Is that the issue? No. That's 3. And damage 1/1. 5. That doesn't work. Why does that not work? Distance doesn't work. That's interesting. Why did you say type equals villager? That would work. That's very curious to me. So in that case, I would have to do... run execute as any entity in a distance equal to 3. Or is it the dot dot? Ah, there we go. This is the issue. Should be dot dot 3. And you add king and group. Okay, so now he's using the quake. Jumps up, slams down on someone. This should be allowed, go back. And then this should also be on a single plane. Sorry, this one, the particles. So this should be 0. Hopefully he doesn't do it to me, but he probably will. Yeah, so we need more particles. Why wasn't Flash of Gold necessarily working? Alright, I hadn't done the particle effect yet. Flash of Gold is kind of bad too. It's a teleport. Well, with the particle effect, it should have a similar thing. You won't know who he's teleported to. Quake, 1,000 maybe. Could be still alive. Yeah, I think that's too wide. Yeah, he's dead. There shouldn't be too much full damage, surely. Go 2 blocks in each direction. Well, if I'm doing 3, it should be 1.5. Exact. And then the actual teleport. 5 blocks should be fine. You'll have tons of HP anyway. And then as for this, it didn't seem like the area effect cloud was working. This area effect cloud should do damage to something. But it's not. That's to this side of me. Well, it did damage then. I guess the hitbox is just really bad. Ah, because the height is a hitbox. So you'd have to, if I decrease it. It's still not working. They should still be colliding with it at 1. It's got to be the application delay. No. That worked. Radius does need to be bigger though. Right, and you should take damage. And we need to up the amplifier. Right. you guys aren't getting hit because of the height. Yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with that. What ability decide to? Crushing weight of gold. I don't like it being tied to that, actually. First off, we'll fix these. Edit, place. What am I changing? Reapplication delay is being deleted. $20 becomes nothing. No, it should become 0, actually. Just in case. Okay. And the radius also needs to increase. Probably just 1.5, not 2. And then the amplification. Needs to do more damage. Actually, we'll make the delay 10. Should still deal damage, but you have a split second to get out of the way. And then also the height is the issue. Yeah, so it's still doing damage. In fact, we could make it 19. Then you'd have up to a second. Or it hits you. Could react. 5. No, 1.5. And I think 0.5. 0.5 should still hit the chicken. Yeah. Okay. Nineteen, 19, and I guess we are doing a radius of 2. Actually go here. That's probably only needs sound effect, but I'll still leave 2 spaces just in case. Anyway. 3.5 hours. So anyone hanging around watching this later, thank you.